Hi, this is the Bratz Boyz Club, and I am Jesse. And today I am going to introduce you to another one of my Bratz Boys. And I am really happy to introduce you to this specific Bratz Boy in particular because this is one of those that I ignored at the very beginning when the series came out back in 2011. I wasn't really excited about the series altogether, and of course there are only three. I didn't really think it was three. I thought it was two, because back when I purchased my one Bratz Boy from the series, um, there were only two available at the store, at retail. And yes, my first Bratz Boy from this series I purchased on retail price, at the store, so not as a collectible. However, this one in particular, I did have to purchase as a collectible a couple of weeks ago, so there is a huge difference in price ranges. Uh, I believe I already uploaded a video to my YouTube channel about that other Bratz Boy from this series. Um, so that's a few videos ago, but this one is definitely new. It's definitely something I just acquired as a collectible. I did not acquire him using the same website that I use currently for my collectible Bratz Boys dolls. I used another website, and I was extremely skeptical. I was afraid. I did not want to use it because I don't really trust other websites with this kind of matter when it comes to these kinds of purchases. But this one time I actually had to, because this particular Bratz Boy was not available where I'm in the website I'm currently visiting and currently using for my purchases. And so the Bratz Boy in question is the 2011 Masquerade Penn. I am very excited about him because I was not in the very beginning. I was really more into his other buddy, the 2011 Masquerade Gable. I believe there are three. I did not know at the time there were three, because the only ones I saw on the shelf at our local, I believe, Walmart store, because they were not, that purchase was not from Toys R Us, was Gable. I believe it's Gable, Penn, and Brogan, according to my iPad here, which is where I'm getting some of the little research from these, and of course the year of retail. But I was able to purchase Gable retail price and from a retail store back in the day. I saw Penn, a few Penn dolls next to the Gable dolls, and I was really not excited about them at all. So I didn't pick up any of them. For some reason, I just was not interested, which I really regret, because I actually believe I should have actually just taken all of them and purchased them, because later I was going to have to spend a ton of money on them. And that's exactly what happened. However, like I said, I've said a few times in my other videos, there are websites that I don't like to use because the sellers sometimes use stock photos, which can be downloaded online, and that's not exactly the photo of the Bratz Boy that they have on sale. And that really makes me angry. It makes me disappointed, because you should be letting the buyer know what you're selling. So when I purchased this, it was not from the website I frequent for my collector's Bratz Boys. It was from some other website that pretty much sells everything and anything under the sun. Everybody knows this website is very popular, and it has killed the brick and mortar stores. I'm not gonna name the website because everybody knows what I'm talking about, and I don't want to have any problems with YouTube, just in case YouTube decides to pull down the video for that reason or any other. YouTube has a tendency to be very touchy with things like that, especially now, for some reason. But either way, back to the Bratz Boys doll, Masquerade 2011 Penn. Like I said, I wasn't really excited about him in the very beginning, so I didn't purchase any of them. I started to get really thrilled about the possibility of owning him a few weeks ago. I just didn't really see him in the website where I frequent for my collectible Bratz Boys doll purchases, and so I had to venture out and see if I could find him elsewhere, and then get the courage to actually try and purchase him. And I finally actually did. I decided, well, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to see if I can purchase him and see if I get what I'm looking for. I'm not exactly 100% disappointed. As you can see, it wasn't really that bad of a deal, but yes, it was quite pricey. It was quite pricey, but expected because it is now a collectible. It's no longer a toy. And of course, if you want to pay a specific price for it, um, that's what it's going to sell for. Usually, that's the way it happens when it comes to collectibles. They're just worth what people want them to be worth. But either way, it was okay. It was not that much different than what it would have been on at the store. So there's not much. The box is actually better than I thought it would be, considering it was that website in particular where I bought it from. The one reason I was a little upset because of the stock photos that were used for him in particular was because the box, which is why I buy these in the first place, it's not just the doll, it's the box as well, has a little bit of a bump right here. You could see it better when you turn the box around. So for the price that I paid for him, I don't think. See, there it is. There's the little bump, like a little punch in there. For the price that I paid for him, I don't think it was fair that I would receive something like this, especially with a box like that. See, you can see it right there. That's the little punch, the little damage to the box. It's not 100% permanent, but it's not exactly. It's not exactly what I was looking for when I bought it, especially for what I paid for it. But either way, other than that, the box really doesn't have a lot of damage. I'm glad to say, actually. And the Bratz Boy himself is not really in that much bad shape. He is actually great, and the box, other than that, looks amazing. I'm just really thrilled to have him as part of my ever-growing collection of Bratz Boys. Yeah, other than that, the box is almost pristine. It's almost intact for, considering how old it is and how long it's been around. I'm trying to see if I can figure out a way to fix that little ding on the box at some point without disturbing what's inside. So I'm gonna see if I can figure something out later on. I am right now. I'm just really concentrated on the fact that I'm really excited about him. I just really love him so much. He's grown over the years for me a lot. He's just really an amazing addition to my Bratz Boyz collection. I could not believe I was able to get my hands on him. I am so excited that I was able to find one online, since I wasn't able to find one where I'm buying all the others from, and so I didn't hesitate and I just purchased. And I'm actually very glad. I'm very happy that I was able to purchase him because, like I said, I cannot believe I didn't give this series a chance back in 2011, and until now I was actually more excited to purchase him as a collectible as opposed to a toy at a better retail price. But either way, I'm really happy with what I got, what I received, what arrived for me. I'm just really excited, and I think that he is looking amazing, just like his buddy, Gable. I'm hoping in the future, not too long from now, I should hopefully get my hands on what's his Brogan, because it's Penn, Gable, and Brogan. Brogan being the pirate, the Bratz boy in the pirate costume. So hopefully I'm able to get my hands on Brogan, and if I do, I'm pretty sure I'll have to pay a ton of money, as I have been having to pay for most of these. But I really don't care at this point. I just want to get my hands on as many as I can. But like I said, I'm really happy for this 2011 Masquerade Penn because I did not have him, and I was able to find one of the last ones online for sale as a collectible. I haven't been able to get my hands on any others. I believe I have visited other websites where there are also a couple or a few available. They're going for the same price, and they all seem to have some kind of damage on the boxes. I think two are not. Two of the boxes are fine, but I'm not going to keep on buying the same thing over and over again. So I'm just really happy with this one. And once again, I'm really happy to introduce you to this 2011 Masquerade Penn Bratz Boy. And I'm really thrilled of having purchased him and having added him to my ever-growing collection of Bratz Boys. And this concludes my video for today about my Bratz Boy 2011 Masquerade Penn. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on my next video where I'll be introducing you to my next Bratz Boy. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.